Hello everybody, welcome back to MBE. Biggs and I, Sunday night. There wasn't much to see there. We have a part of the project over there and we're not ready to disclose what that is until it's finished. But we should be showing that here in the next week and a half. We have some new stuff going on there. And then let's...
You can say it came from that, right there.
Oh yeah, it did start from that. So it should be pretty cool when it's finished. We'll just go in here. We got some, of course, Big 9 stuff right there. We're building a billet 10-2 intake for this. This job's done. We're just finishing up the intakes for it. So we'll have the Big 9 intakes back on the shelf. We ran out, so we're making a run of them now. So all the billet material showed up a week or two ago. So this is a set we're bringing back to life. This is a 12-degree Brodex with the Brodex porting in it. And if you can look at it, you know, this looks nothing like the MBE porting whatsoever. But what you need to remember on the 12-degree stuff in the PB1200, if you have a set of these, we can put our programs in them, our CNC programs, and it really makes a huge difference. It's a huge power gain. And this way you don't have to buy rockers and stuff like that. That's no problem. And then for some of you truck pullers, who your sanctioning body kind of screwed you and made you only run a 12, not a 9, so you got valve train, that's 30-year-old technology. We do offer brand new 12s also, so we have those. And then one thing with the MBE stuff, it won't have these cheap seats in it. It'll have copper beryllium. That way the valves will last a long time. But it's all in the details. You know, that's why people come here, because you know we're worried about your money too. We want you to spend it correctly. So yeah, we do a lot of those updates. Not surprising. And then a set of Blue Thunder heads here. So Blue Thunder, they did Ford stuff, big block and small block stuff, and then they just went away. And they actually made some pretty nice products. So to give you an idea, this is probably at least a 25-year-old set of heads. It's been kind of casting date on it. But yes, this is very, very old. So what we're doing, we're just bringing them back to life. So we get complete update in the porting and everything. We're also putting 16 copper beryllium seats. We're going to update the chambers. I can just see by the chamber design here. We'll pick the mid-lift numbers up, probably 40 CFM. Yeah, 4, 5, and 600 lift will probably be up 40. That's no exaggeration. And so yeah, we're going to bring these things back to life, and they'll be better than they were new as far as performance-wise. So we're just waiting on the seats. We had to special order them because they're kind of odd seat sizes compared to what we typically use. So no big deal. CHE will have that stuff for us soon because they take care of us. That's who we use for all our seat and guides needs, our CHE, and you can't go wrong with the quality or the customer service. Roshan and Brian and everybody there are pretty amazing. All right, let's go in here, Biggs. Here's another one. This looks ugly, and people are probably thinking, oh my God, you should just throw that out. There's nothing good about that. This is nothing. We will get this. They had a piston break in it, a couple pistons break. So you can see when this is finished, it'll run just like it did new, and it'll look like it also. So Ian got all the welding done on it. He's quite a little artist. And then we'll put some seats in here. We'll retap the spark plug. One thing about it, when you come here, we special order undersized taps so we don't take material out, so the plug is always tight. So, you know, because if you run a typical spark plug tap, it will ruin them. So it's all in the little details to make sure things last and that you don't have any issues at the track. So, but yeah, this is in probably a week or two, you won't even be able to tell. It'll be really cool. And then stuff back here. Here's another set, bringing back to life right here. This is an old set of big block Ford heads. And so we put all new guides in them. You know, I mean, hey, things wear out. And so now when you put all new guides in them, we put 16 copper beryllium seats in them. We updated the porting, the chamber, the porting. We updated all of this. So, I mean, this is going to be a really nice set of heads again. And truthfully, with updating the porting, it's going to run better than it did new. And then we're gonna redesign all the valves. You can see this is just really just there's no creativity going on here. So what we'll do is we'll add some back angles to this. We'll add a dish to it, and all of a sudden the valve train is going to be more stable, and it's going to flow a lot more air, and the valve's going to be stronger and lighter. And the exhaust side, we'll change some things on this also, and this way he'll have some up-to-date stuff. You know, he'll be running really good. Here's another set right here. They got the tune-up off for nitrous, so they kicked the head gasket out of it. So we'll weld all this stuff up here and then redo it. They want to go to a figure 8 O-ring, so that's why we welded all these up. So Ian will weld this head up too, then we'll take a cleanup cut off it, and then we'll do a figure 8 O-ring, okay? And that'll get it so it's a little bit further away on this side, so it'll just make it a little more rigid. So we can do it any way you like. It's really up to the engine builder how they want us to do it, and yeah, whatever they need. And then we got a set. We got another set of. Well, we got a new set here of the 13s. With the, they're getting a billet intake and everything for it. So it's a brand new set with the copper beryllium seats ready to go. So pretty nice. You can see it's a power adder because it has the conical / soft chamber in it. And yeah. So yeah, very nice, very nice, very nice. And then we do this on the exhaust flange so it has some eye candy. And all the extra fasteners on the rocker bar, certainly more than any other wedge has that I know of. And then this is a set of old Brad Anderson heads here, and they're just here to be serviced. So the customer probably just didn't want to send them to the West Coast, and then we'll probably put new liners in them, get the guides tight, all of that. Epoch valve job them, which is always a good idea because the epoch is always correct. And we'll bring these back to life for the customer, and then hopefully he'll switch to a set of our new ones, and with the head of this, usually pick up about 8 miles an hour. So hopefully he will do that. So 8 miles an hour in a Pro Mod car I think is pretty significant, but on the 4,800 bore space Hemi stuff we can do that. But needless to say, I think Brad Anderson's certainly a hero, an absolute hero, and yeah, just I don't think in drag racing there's ever been an engine platform that was successful as what Brad Anderson created here. I don't think there ever will be again. What you think about this? This is like probably 40 to 45 years ago he started this, and it hasn't changed much because he did such an awesome job to begin with. But that's what you get. Somebody like Brad Anderson is highly knowledgeable. Probably much more than everyone realizes. I think Brad Anderson can build pro stock motors if he had any interest in it. I mean, that's how much knowledge Brad has, and yeah. So, and we build heads for his engines. So, anyways, and that's it. That's this week at MBE, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and everybody have a great week.